So Alan, we're gonna go ziplining for the first time. Are you excited?
I'm born for this.
Yeah? How's it feel to know that you will probably die within the next 5 minutes?
You know what? The shot needs some food, and I'm ready to donate for the science, see how hungry they are.
You know what? I like your attitude. Tucked away in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean sits São Miguel, the largest island in the Azores, a chain of islands in the North Atlantic owned by Portugal. And right at its heart is the stunning capital city of Ponta Delgada. Ponta Delgada has been the capital here since 1546, but if you want to see the city truly come alive, you have to experience the Santo Cristo dos Milagres festival. Happening every fifth Sunday after Easter, this is the largest religious celebration in all of the Azores. It's so massive that thousands of Azoreans who moved away to the United States and Canada fly back home every year just to walk the streets. The festival goes on for a number of days, and Alan and I caught the tail end of it when we were there. So we missed out on seeing the streets being covered in flower petals, but we did get to experience the activities at night, which included carnival rides, Christmas lights, and musical performances. It was a great introduction to the spirit of the Azores.
Cara bonita, não tem que eu por quem amar-te. Eu subi à comieira e plantei uma figueira.
Just minutes outside of the historic city center, the landscape completely changes. We visited one of the city's famous pineapple plantations. You don't usually think of pineapples when you think of Europe, and because of the unpredictable Atlantic weather, Azorean pineapples are grown exclusively inside these unique, whitewashed glass greenhouses. Because they don't get direct tropical sun, it takes up to 2 whole years for just one pineapple to mature. To make it happen, farmers use a wild technique called smoking, where they literally burn wet straw inside the greenhouses to force all the plants to bloom at the exact same time. 2 years of waiting is a long time for a piece of fruit, but since pineapple is a top-tier fruit and worthy of being on pizza, it is worth it. Azorean pineapples are smaller than the typical pineapple you'll find in the United States, but they are incredibly sweet, less acidic, and have a rich, almost smoky flavor. Do not skip a plantation tour if you come here.
Wow. Just got that far.
I can smell it. I can
Yeah.
smell the pineapple.
That's good.
Uh,
That means you don't have COVID.
this is the crown. I suppose this part is sweeter than that.
Okay.
You have napkin?
Yeah. Use my hand. So this part is sweeter.
Yeah.
Very nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Looking for a place to chill for a while, we took a detour into Ponta Delgada's Botanical Gardens. Walking into this park feels like stepping straight into a time machine. Back in the 19th century, wealthy landowners capitalized on the island's unique, humid climate, which essentially acts like a natural outdoor greenhouse. They imported thousands of exotic plant species from Australia, New Zealand, and South America. Over the decades, those imports turned into a surreal prehistoric wonderland, complete with hidden stone grottos and massive sprawling trees with roots bigger than I am. Honestly, this was a perfect midday breather. With all the ducks and birds wandering around, it feels entirely disconnected from the rest of the city. If you need a break from the standard tourist tracks, spending an hour getting lost among the trees here is a must. We ended up spending about 4 days on São Miguel, and I made it a point to try as many different foods that I could. Azorean food is deeply tied to its volcanic soil and ocean surroundings. If you're not into meat and potatoes, you're going to struggle. At some point, Alan got us some beers and some morcella, or blood sausage. This rich sausage is spiced with cumin and cinnamon, so locals pair it with the sweet greenhouse pineapple to balance the rich flavors. I wasn't feeling it. Maybe I would feel differently if it came with some pineapple? I don't know. Overall grade, D. The beer was good though. Limpets are aquatic snails with a conical shell harvested right off the volcanic rocks. The most popular preparation involves grilling them alive in their shells on a sizzling hot cast iron skillet. They are typically basted in a rich sauce of butter, garlic, red pepper paste, and sometimes a dash of cumin. They are quite chewy, and you can definitely taste the butter and the sea when you eat them. I also like that they don't require any special hardware to eat, like escargot or oysters. Overall grade, B+. Limpets were the appetizer, and I had swordfish with potatoes and a bit of greens as my main course. Swordfish was the same price as any other fish on the menu, so it was a no-brainer for me. It was amazing. Overall grade, A. Alan went with a redfish. After doing some hiking along the crater rim, we found a food truck in the nearby town selling hamburgers and bifanas. I went with the latter. It is thin pork cutlets marinated in wine and garlic, served with lettuce, cabbage, some other stuff, and served on a roll the size of my head. It hit the spot after starving mid-hike. I didn't even finish it, and it was like €6. Overall grade, B+. Cozido das Furnas. This massive meat and vegetable stew is cooked with zero added water. Instead, the ingredients are sealed in a pot, buried deep in the volcanic earth, and slow cooked by natural geothermal steam for 6 hours. People rave about this meal all over the internet, but even if you ignore the blood sausage, I wasn't terribly impressed with it. Alan was even more critical. I don't know if we just got a bad batch or what, but it was pretty dry and bland and not worth the price tag. Overall grade, C-. In order to overcome some fatigue we were experiencing from the jet lag, why not get the heart pumping with our first ever attempt at ziplining? This particular zipline is along the coast of the island and crosses over the ocean for most of the ride. It was 400 meters long and typical speeds range from 35 to 50 kilometers an hour. The ride itself only takes about 40 seconds, but where else can you experience something like this?
Just keep leaning backwards when you hit the brakes there, okay?
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Right.
Right there, speed drop.
Yeah. And he kept the camera. Since this was my first time ziplining, it was kind of intimidating standing on that ledge. But the second your feet leave the platform, the nervousness gets replaced with some mix of fear and pure adrenaline. I was holding on for dear life, so apologies for not capturing the best footage. However, flying over those rocks in the Atlantic Ocean was pretty dope, It was good practice for the canyoning adventure that Alan and I would be doing a couple days later.
And keep your legs straight and open.
Okay,
When only for the platform. Okay.
sounds good.
Ready?
I guess, as ready as I'm gonna be.
Just stretch your feet and go.
Wow, the shark at the end. I was like, I don't know how to slow myself down fast enough.
Let's get you standing on this.
Whoop.
Yeah. Up.
Oh,
Almost.
okay. There we go. All right.
Yeah. One step up.
Excellent.
And you can drive down.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Woo.
Thumbs up.
High five.
Alright.
That was wild. Wow. The shark at the end. I was like, I don't know how to slow myself down fast enough. Oh, almost. Excellent. All right.
All right, buddy. Thumbs up.
High five. Ponta Delgada has the history, the food, and the adventure. If it's not on your travel bucket list yet, it definitely needs to be. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Buddy. Não foi.